Turkish government supporters confronted the country's protesters for the first time on Wednesday, signalling a rising risk of broader social conflict as both sides wait for Prime Minister Erdogan to return to Turkey tonight. Emre Pekka is in Istanbul. Emre, the demonstrators were quiet in Istanbul last night, but tensions are still rising elsewhere.
Yeah, they are, Nick. In Ankara, police and protesters continued to clash, and security forces fired tear gas on the protesters, despite government assurances that they wouldn't resort to such methods earlier in the week. And also in Rize, the hometown of Prime Minister Erdogan, a group of supporters of the governing party attacked anti-government protesters. And the police had to intervene this time, pushing back Erdogan's supporters, with the mayor and the governor intervening swiftly to calm tensions.
Have the protesters actually made their demands? I mean, have they made their demands at this stage? Have the government responded to them? I mean, do we know what the position is there now?
A group representing the protesters in Istanbul went and met with the Deputy Prime Minister, Bülent Arınç, who's been stepping in for Mr. Erdogan while he's in North Africa on a state visit. And they put forth wide-ranging demands to the government, cessation of police hostility, not building a mall in the Gezi Park, and a whole list of other things. But the government hasn't yet officially responded to the demands, and we suspect that everyone is now waiting for Erdogan to come back and address them personally.
These protests have been pretty violent for several days now. I mean, what are they? I mean, have there been any deaths or any more injuries?
There has been an additional death. A policeman in the city of Adana was injured, according to the state-run news agency, which reported the matter today, bringing the death toll to 4 people, with 3 protesters and a policeman.
As you said, Emre, everyone's waiting now for the Prime Minister Erdogan to return tonight. Is he actually coming back earlier from this trip to North Africa, or is he just coming back as planned?
No, this was a long planned trip. He was scheduled to come back tonight. He's expected in Istanbul around 9 p.m. local time, from what we understand. And I think all eyes are on him now, both from the government, from AKP government supporters, and the protesters, to see if he will continue the softening tone that his deputies struck while he was away, or if he will once again put the blame on the protesters and escalate tensions.
Is anybody worried that there could be demonstrations at his arrival at the airport?
That is one of the biggest risks. The governing party's officials and leaders have called repeatedly on their supporters not to go to the airport, but they've also stressed that they can't, hold people back if they want to go. And from the protesters' side, we haven't really heard much about people going to the airport, and they are planning some festivities and concerts at Taksim Square for tonight. So hopefully there won't be any clashes.
Emre, thank you very much.